final game of the day. Remember, while you're here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club, please practice your social distancing, and if you are close and you don't know people, please wear your mask. Okay? And thank you for joining us out here. What a long day. We've been waiting for the pole. Go ahead and announce. Welcome to ChukkerTV. I'm Dale Schwetz, back for our second game here, the Independence Cup. We're live from the Aspen Valley Polo Club, McClure River Ranch Field number 1. I want to congratulate Seminole Casino winning their first Independence Cup game of the season here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. And, of course, Richard Mill and La Indiana had our first game. If you missed that one, go back to ChukkerTV.com and check it out. I got all the teams lined up out here, so I'm going to get off the field. We're going to introduce them because they are ready to go. Once again, thank you for joining us here on ChukkerTV. But let's talk about the teams out there and the players. Looks like in the pink jerseys, well, that's going to be La Carina. Playing number 1, put your hands together for Brian Boyd, BB, bringing the La Carina team back. Playing number 2, welcome back, Alex Gooding, coming back off an injury from last year. Good to see you, my man. Alex Gooding, of course, a local here. And then put your hands together for the number 3 right there, Pablo Spinacci. And Pablo is going to be the man out there with the guy like this behind him, Nacho Navijo Estrada. Nacho, he knows this place very well. High goal player, Argentine Open winner. He'll command the pace from the number 4 position. But here we go, Spindrift. New team here. And I want you to put your hands together for John Bigford. John playing the number 1 here. John Bigford, or is he playing the number 1 or number 2? No worries, John. I'll get the number straight for you. But John Bigford here. Welcome, John. First time playing. He is wearing the number 2 today, okay? So we'll switch that around. Playing number 1. Oh, that's my man, Gussie Bush, right? Gussie, back for his second year. Good to see Gussie back here. And, of course, you can follow the Bush family all over Instagram. Just check them all out. All right. Well, that's my man right here. You know him, man. He's a crowd pleaser. Put your hands together for one of the highest-rated American players, Nicky Roldan, back in the saddle. Mr. N. Hour, he'll control the team for the number 3 position. And then he has another guy behind him who we love here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club, Tincho Augustine Merlos. Tincho, welcome back. And this is going to be a great game. I love the way this one sets up. An 18-goal team against a 17-goal team. But we are playing on the open for the Independence Cup. So everybody will be on the flat. And we're going to double up here as we have our second umpire, Martin Aragani, out there with Gaston Dorniak. Martin was umpiring our early game today at the McClure River Ranch Field 2. And here we go. For any new viewers or any new patrons, of course, that field out there is 300 yards long by 160 yards wide. But the four-legged athlete will go coast to coast in under 10 seconds. So that just shows you how awesome those four-legged athletes are out there. And, of course, those are the polo ponies, which are actually thoroughbred horses trained to play the game of polo. And away we go. Nikki looking for Ticho. Ticho on the move. Merlos with the approach shot. Going to lay it just outside the 60. Look for the 45-degree neck shot. Ticho. And the upright as Ticho Merlos will get it going here. And that's the way you cover the field in under 10 seconds. But maybe, oh, yeah, Ticho's going to get one. So Ticho will get his first goal of the day. And that'll make it 1-0. Now, we are playing 6.5-minute chuckers. We usually play 7.5 minutes for safety of the four-legged athlete, of course. This is a new tournament. The horses have just started to play. So we're going to take care of those ponies. And we are also using the courtesy change. Mark and Melissa Ganzi have brought the courtesy change all around the world, believe it or not. And it has been a change of the game because for safety of the four-legged athlete, the courtesy change is the way to go. All right, second ball in play. And it's going to be Spinacci. Pablo. Outlet pass looking for Nacho or Bigford. It comes around. Actually, it's going to be La Carina, and they'll turn it around. Full run. Pablo Spinacci going to run the far side and get shut down here as Spindrift comes together and Nicky Rodan. Nicky will back it up, looking for Bigford, but taking the corner. It'll be Nacho Navizio shot it to take it forward for the pink jersey. La Carina, Brian Boyd. Brian winning his first high goal tournament last season. So congratulations to the La Carina team. And, of course, shout out to Carina, Brian's beautiful wife. The team is named after. Some facts for you. That ball's going to go just off to the right side. And, of course, when it does go off to the right side or outside the goal, we call that a knock-in. And, of course, for any of the new viewers. And if you are new to the game and you're watching today, get on the Facebook conversation. Let us know. We always like doing a little Polo 101 for any of our new viewers. And if not, we'll just keep it going here. All of the fields here, of course, their inaugural year was last year at the McClure River Ranch, and they held up so well with the amount of polo we've had. But now, right now, you can see how they've just come in the second year. We played one game on this field already, and it is in perfect condition. Two players come together over there. It's going to be Roldan and Spinacci. Now a little dip and tuck. Oh, Nicky trying to get away from Gooding. Alex, he's a running gunner. If he gets out in front, Alex gets taken out. And now a whistle on the play, and they'll stop the action with 3:49. So we'll see what our mounted officials decide on this one. All right, as we are really very busy this season here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club, 10 grass tournaments, 3 arena tournaments. We will have some USPA tournaments also in the arena. And, of course, they're all here, especially Gabriel Garcia coming in here with got the Los Amigos team underway there as Paul and Alejandro played their first game this morning over on the McClure Ranch Field number 2. And, of course, if you are here live at the game, well, that beautiful barn over there on Field 2 is Los Amigos, and that is the Fosters. All right, penalty 5 from the spot. It's been a little blocking foul there. Nothing major. No reason to move the ball. We'll talk about the fouls and break them down all day long. Here comes Nicky. Roldan. Works it to the inside. Everybody going forward now as Roldan looking for Bigford. Gussie Bush comes to the center. Backed up by Pablo. And now Nacho. Nacho, well done. Takes it forward. So is Control Estrada. He's got him moving forward. Beautiful ball by Nacho. He's got Gooding on the move with Brian Boyd in the rumble seat. Alex Gooding drags it forward. Cleared out by Nicky, and now we have a great pace moving as they're going to run the far turn. It's going to be Tincho Merlos. Tincho's going to slow up to the boards right here, but he's got Gussie Bush going forward. Tincho says, no, let's keep the hammer going down. Now comes Gooding. Tincho with the hook by Gooding. Scooped up by Bigford, and he'll drag down forward, and we'll get a whistle on the play. So right-of-way violation is the call in the right-of-way. We talked about it in our first game. Pretty easy for everybody. I'll go through it one time for you because it's going to happen about 80% of the time. 2 minutes, 52 seconds on the clock. We'll have our first courtesy change. Let's break down the right-of-way. The right-of-way is a simple thought on the polo field. Actually, just like driving a car, you cannot impede the cars on the highway when you enter a highway. All the polo players out there are looking for a clean right-of-way. You can enter in front of a player or behind a player based on safety. You must have a safe distance. And living in the world we're living in with social distancing right now, it's going to work well in the polo field. Probably won't see a lot of fouls. But if they get too close, that's what the umpire's looking for. And, of course, it's all based on safety. The speed of the game will change that distance between the horses and players that are riding at each other. A slower game, you might have a larger distance. In a faster game, you'll have tighter. And the umpires know that, and all good umpires have the ability to call the game differently based on the polo that they are working on. So everybody will change their ponies, and with the courtesy change, I'll talk about that one time, is that's what we use here because basically it gives all the players an opportunity to change their horse halfway through the chukker. We're trying to keep it under 45 seconds. It's not a player timeout. It's a pony timeout. So the players have their trainers at the end of the field prepared. You don't need to do that. This is all based on if you would like to change your pony. Some players do. Some players don't. But we found out over the last, 5 years that you see less fouls in the game, and this is a tournament condition with the United States Polo Association now. So if you'd like to use this at your club, well, just get with your tournament committee and put in the courtesy change. All right, penalty 5 from the spot. Nacho's going to lay one down for Brian Boyd. BB gets in there, gets a piece of it. Oh, Nicky tries to hit one back to Glenwood. Misses it. Ticho finds them, and that's what the good players do. Well done. Now Roldan recovering quickly. Down the field it goes, looking for Gussie. Nacho and Gussie. Neutral play, and here comes Bickford. John on the move. Well done, John Bickford, wearing the number 2 in the gray helmet. He leaves it for Gussie, and Nacho cleans it up for La Carina. Nick Roldan spoils the day, picks it up out of the air, inside the 60, bounce a ball. Nicky once, Nicky twice, and Nicky Roldan will pick up his first goal today and add another one for the Spindrift team. 2 minutes left here in our first chukker play. Very, very busy summer here. Independence Cup starts it off. Craig Sakin Memorial. We bounce into the ChukkerTV Challenge. Basalt Handicap. Then we go USPA National Handicap. That's the arena. All you arena lovers out there. We go Emma Challenge, ChukkerTV Arena Challenge. And then, of course, we're going to finish up with some Fast and Furious High Goal Polo, of course, with the Triple Crown of Polo. And if you caught some of the WPL, the World Polo League, this last winter, before the COVID-19 pandemic put us all in isolation, was in full force. Probably some of the best 26-goal polo I've seen in a long time. And you can check that back out, of course, on ChukkerTV. All those games from this winter, you can catch up on the players, as we have a lot of players here playing at the Anson Valley Polo Club that participated in the World Polo League. Highest polo in America, 26 goals. All right, penalty right here with a group of players coming together, so we get another blocking foul on the play. It'll be our first penalty for the day. This is our 60 yards from goal. All players defending the ball must be in front of it 30 yards. Players on the team hitting, they can line up wherever they'd like. And it looks like it's going to be Estrada to do the honors here. One approach, one swing at the ball. Nacho with the worm burner or the daisy clippers, my man Jan Eddick Frank says. Jan, shout out to you, man. I know he's over there working in Germany at the moment. He announces the WPL. Nacho's going to ride in there and catch, looks like one of the red jerseys on a reaching foul. Crossing over the right-of-way, reaching out there in front of him. That's a no-no, so they'll blow that one. And now it's inside the 60-yard line, so we're going to bring that ball probably to the 30-yard line. Now you're 3 lines down inside the goal mouth of the 30, the 40, and the 60. Penalty 2, 3, and 4. The 2 and 3 are open goal penalties. The 4 is defended. Great opportunity here for La Carina as they'll line up with 40 seconds on the clock. Looking for their first goal today with the open goal penalty 2, 30-yard shot. It looks like there'll be Brian Boyd to do the honors. BB. Brian doesn't get any help from his little pony right there. A little bad luck there, Brian. She was dicking, hopping, and diving for you right there. Bad luck. Here comes your 30-second horn, and the ball's on the end line there. So put your hands together as we're going to send all the players off here. Or are they going to... No, time, right? Yeah, time. That'll end the chucker, guys. Time out. All right, so we'll send everybody out. Put your hands together for Spindrift and La Carina. We'll put them all on fresh ponies, and we'll be right back here in about 4 minutes. Stay with us. This is the Independence Cup White, live from the Aspen Valley Polo Club, ChukkerTV.
The world's best polo in your pocket. ChukkerTV, the only app you'll need to watch polo. The world's best polo in your pocket.
ChukkerTV, the only app you'll ever need to watch polo.
Introducing bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
All right, welcome back, everybody. If you're just joining us here for our second game of the day, let's go back a little bit. Congratulations to Richard Mill winning our first Independence Cup. That was the Independence Red Cup, played against La Indiana. And then congratulations to Seminole Casino and the Independence Cup Blue. They played Los Amigos. And this is our third Independence Cup game. 6 teams entered here, all between 16 and 20 goals here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. And this one is a good one. La Carina against Spindrift, and Spindrift with John Bigford, Gussie Bush, Nick Roldan, and Ticho Merlos. They're in the red and white jerseys out there. And then you have La Carina in their pink jerseys, pink and white. Brian Boyd, Alex Gooding, Pablo Spinacci, Nacho Vigio Shada, and, of course, Mount officials Martin Adeghetti and Gaston Dorniak working together here. And away we go. Please stay safe here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Keep your social distancing. Use your mask when you're in groups, and of course, stay out of the safety area. That's the area between my tent and the boards, because the ponies will jump the boards here. Of course, this is all family here and friends at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. We are not open to the public here. The public is a big part of what we do, but based on the COVID-19 pandemic, we're keeping it safe for all of our members that are involved with the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Nicky Roldan bounces one off the pony, spins around very quickly, gets met in there by Pablo. Then Gooding tries to get a piece of it. And malice in the air. And 9 times out of 10, when you see all the malice go up, you get a whistle. And Gooding and Nicky Roldan. Nice little play in there by Alex Gooding. I was talking about Alex on his when we introduced him. He had a bit of an injury last year, so we missed him. But he looks like he's ready to rock and roll in the green helmet. And, of course, a local here in the Valley. Looks like we're going to have a right-of-way violation. Gooding kind of spinning around in there to meet Roldan. That's a no-no. And they'll drop that ball for an open goal penalty shot. And it looks like it's going to be Bigford and John up there. And John taking the reins away right there. And John Bigford will get his first goal of the day for the Spindrift team. And that will make it 3-0. So Spindrift keeping the energy going here. One by Merlos, one by Roldan, and one by Bigford, and back to the center we go. We do switch directions. Don't let that complicate things if you're new to the game of polo. We do that for the same sun-wind field advantage for both teams. On the bowling right here, face-off in hockey. They leave it for Estrada. Outlet pass, looking for Brian Boyd. Backed up there nicely by Gooding. And now they're going to go the other way with it. That was actually Gussie Bush. Now that one lays inside. Look for Brian Boyd. Gussie coming over. Stays clean there. Brian Boyd. Great hook by Merlos. And then the turn by Roldan. But Brian Boyd goes flying in there. And looked like came at him like a bunch of bees. Red jerseys everywhere. Nice play by Gussie Bush, slowing the play without fouling, giving Merlos a chance to get the hook. But then looks like Roldan's going to get caught on the turning foul right down in front of goal. Now, you can turn the ball on the polo field, of course, but you may not turn it if that right-of-way is less than 2 horse lengths. So you got to be careful of that if you have a player riding down on top of you. They'll leave that one open, and a nice little easy putter shot right here. And it looks like Brian Boyd, or no, it's going to be picked up there by the number 1. So that's going to be BB. Well done, Brian Boyd. On the penalty 2 shot, so we'll get one there, yep. Penalty 2 in favor of La Colina. That's going to get him 1 on the board here, make it 3-1 with 4:32 on the clock. Now, Martin, you'll throw this one back in. It's going to be picked up by Spinacci. Pablo trying to get out of it. Nacho gets a rub on it. Gooding gets, they got to give him one play there. Tincho knew he couldn't touch that ball. That one bounces off of Brian's pony. Boyd gets a piece of it, but stolen away by Spinacci. Pablo slows the pace. Waiting for Merlos to clear out. There's a clear. Now Spinacci from a standstill. Give and go for Brian or for Nacho. And it gets cleared out of there and taken out. And they're going to run the turn on the far side. And it's going to be Bigford. Bigford, good pickup. Bouncing ball, no problem. Gooding puts him on his hip and backs it up. And he gets turned in again by Nacho. 3:40 on the clock as Estrada tries to get La Carina back up on the board right here. Merlos can't get a hold of that. Either can Boyd as he takes it over the end line. And that should bring it into about 3:34 with the knock-in coming for Spindrift. Now, of course, the club here was founded in 2014 by Mark and Melissa. And, of course, they'll play there with, of course, Grant and Riley Gansey, their kids. As since the club was founded, the increase in popularity in the Aspen area has been amazing, and not just with just the people in the area, but, of course, the charities in the area. A little time out here. We're going to use our courtesy change with 3:34 on the clock. We have a lot of different things that go on at the club, of course. With the COVID-19 pandemic, we were keeping things safer, and so we're not running our polo school at the moment, but we do have the polo school. The polo on demand is available, but it is very strict this year. You need to talk to, of course, Juan Bellini, Director of Operations, and Melissa Gansey on that one. And then the kids polo is only available to the kids that are actually here at the club living together for safety of the children. And so that is a big, big part. Of course, we're usually open to the public, and it's usually free to the public. But based on the COVID-19 pandemic, we are forced, club, to close the spectators until the foreseeable future. And we'll keep that in line, as safety is always first here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club, Grand Champions Polo Club. And so we want to step out with an abundance of caution. Please, everyone here. Co-founders Mark and Melissa Gansey, of course, Melissa, she said the polo has become a part of the fabric of the summer in Aspen. Our fans are very important to us. We're extremely disappointed to be unable to include them in our 2020 season. This is obviously due to the need for caution and care in face of the pandemic. So please, everybody, keep that in mind. It's very something that's very strong with all of us. Of course, we've all been being tested here. within our groups. We've been tested every month since March, 3 rounds of testing with our sister club, Grand Champions Polo Club, since March, and they'll continue testing us through the 2020 summer season. The Aspen Valley Polo Club is also implementing testing for the Carbondale Fire Department. And, of course, you know how big the fire department is in our lives, but we're also using the paramedics here at every game. We got to interview Chief Mike Wagner. He organized the testing, and Mr. Wagner said, "We greatly appreciate the generosity from the Aspen Valley Polo Club to have the staff of the Carbondale Fire Department tested for COVID-19. Big part of that, and, of course, these guys are putting their face in the out there helping people every day. So that is something that is greatly needed. So we're keeping that strict, and we hope everyone does. And, of course, we're all following the CDC guidelines on everything we do. All right, let's get back to the action here. Second Chucker action, 3:23 on the clock, 3-1, as Spindrift is keeping the energy up with Nacho Navizo Estrada, and that's going to be Nikki. Nikki going to run the turn right here. Keep your eye on the ball down there on the far side as he gets inside that area. If you have children or pets with you, please keep your pets on lines during the game, everybody. Or keep them close. Big ball right here. Gussie Bush in the blue helmet all by himself. What a beautiful ball by Nicky Roldan. Gussie checks up, puts this one back into the center. Looking for the goal. Hooked in there by everybody. Now Bigford gets a piece of it. Still on the field and scooped up by Estrada. 2:40 on the clock as Nacho turns it back inside and gets the pink jersey moving forward. Loose ball play. Bigford says, "I got it." And looks like they'll drag that one out in front of him. Brian Boyd. Gooding back to the center. Change of play here, but it's going to work against the La Cadena team. And Spindrift, Nicky Roldan trying to fire one from way out. Pablo playing zone back. Spinacci gets a little rub from Gussie. Shout out to Billy and Christy Bush and all, of course, the whole family. I'm sure they'll be out here this summer at one point, as I know they've been very busy on their beautiful farm in St. Louis. On the move, it's got to be Spinacci. Oh, did that one bounce off? We're going to have to check this one out. They're going to blow the whistle here. We'll make sure Brian's okay. Is Al Gooding? Yeah, Alex was on the run. Bad luck there, Alex. But safety first. It looked like that one bounced off one of his own teammates, and that would be Brian Boyd. So we'll get him checked out. Let me check with our mounted official. Yeah, we need can we get a paramedic on the field, please? Paramedic on the field, please. Get the medics going down there, please. Get the medics going. All right, so we'll get our medics down on the far side to check out Boyd. Yeah, you might have to give them a run down there, guys. Someone ride down there to them. They don't see you guys. Here they come. All right, so we'll take a little break in the action here as Brian is walking, so that's always good. Now remember, the ball does travel very fast out there on the polo field, and I don't think anyone's ever clocked it, but I'm going to go on a limb and say at least 120 miles an hour, and I ride that a lot. But you got to remember, you got a four-legged athlete that weighs 800 pounds, 6 to 1,000, depending on the size of the animal. And then, of course, physics comes into play when they're using a 51 to 54-inch mallet. Timing is huge in the game of polo. It doesn't matter how big you are to hit a ball. And it can be hit 150 yards at 120 miles an hour. So, as Mr. Boyd is being looked at, we're going to go to a commercial break, but stay with us. We'll be right back here on Chucker TV. We'll continue with 1 minute, 54 seconds on the clock. Second Chucker of our Independence Cup white game. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Today's high temperature is 8 degrees above normal.
Experts are warning that if the current...
Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. never bothered me anyway.
Boyd, and of course, his mother's in town, so we're going to make sure. He did get hit with a ball, but he was okay. So we're going to check that out. And but don't worry, we'll take care of him. I know you're worried about him. We got him. So Brian, he had a ball, and it looked like it just flew on the backside, and it kind of came off the backside of his helmet because he was walking around, which is always a great sign. And we like when the players get up here. So once again, thank you again for joining us here on Chucker TV. We were so ready to go. Of course, you know, when the COVID-19 hit, we were in the middle of the winter season down in Florida, everybody. And that's probably the biggest part of the season in Florida. And the WPL, World Polo League, is getting ready to start their final tournament of the season. And we came to a stop. Okay, so based on that, well, we all did what we needed to do, of course. We stayed safe. And, of course, the Grand Champions Polo Club and everyone involved, Mark and Melissa Gansey, really felt that we started to be tested. So we started testing in March. We've been through 3 turns of the testing. Keep our group organized, keep our group safe to move on. If you go back to Chucker TV, of course, you can see some of the interviews we did. We did Chucker TV from home. I want to thank all the players that were involved with Chucker TV and allowed us to come into their homes and talk to them during such a tragic time and everything we've been dealing with. So that was kind of cool to see the players. And then the skills of the game comes around. So, of course, the brainchild of Melissa Gansey put together a group of basically competitions that we could do as players that not just help the players with their skills, but also help the ponies that they're riding. You can check those skills out on ChukkerTV.com. It's called the Skills of the Game. I believe you're going to see some skills of the game probably this summer here. We'll see how it all works out. But check that out because we had a lot of fun doing that. The competition was great. You might be surprised at some of the 10-goal players on some of the scores that came in on the skills of the game. I was surprised personally, but it just showed you how difficult it really was when you slow the game down. We play at a speed this game, and a lot of people know how to do it at speed. But when you slow it down, it becomes a little more difficult at times. So check that out, and you can check all that out at ChukkerTV.com. You can go back and watch the whole winter season. Of course, the World Polo League, everything that went on at the Grand Champions Polo Club, our sister club, on ChukkerTV.com. Brian's still being checked out here. So, again, we have a lot of players that have come in. Of course, a lot of new players. I talked about it in our first game. We have 3 new 10-goalers that are playing here. Of course, Paulito Pierres. You just saw him play, and Pablo McDonough. And Paulito playing for La Indiana today. And, of course, Pablo playing for the Richard Mill team. Juan Martin Nero was in town. He's in town also. I talked about it. Juan Mar had the injury in the Argentine Open, and he had to rest the World Polo League, where we had Lara Ulloa come in and play for him. But now Juan Mar is back, and he's rehabbing, but also playing here. I got the stick and ball with him yesterday. He said he's ready to go. Great to see him. Great sponsors in here. Of course, we got the Bigford boys playing here. That's so cool to see them here. A lot of new sponsors coming in to play at the Astor Valley Polo Club. So we love seeing that. And as the club does grow, we are known as the fastest growing club in the United States Polo Association. So if you love the Carbondale area, you love the Colorado area, Aspen, of course, 20 minutes from here, we're in Carbondale. And, of course, Glenwood, 20 minutes the other way. It's an amazing place to be. So much to do on and off the field here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. So if you get a chance, go to AspenValleyPoloClub.com. Or, of course, you can check everything out on ChukkerTV.com. All right, looks like we got them all back in. Thank you for your patience. And, of course, Mrs. Boyd, Brian's okay. We'll keep an eye on him. And there, yep, Karen, I see you down there. Cutting you. So it's okay. We always take a breath for everybody here. But safety first. I want to thank the medics for taking care of BB. We'll get him lined out. Brian, you all right there? Yeah. He's a tough guy now, don't get me wrong. This guy, true cowboy. Loves the fish, hunt, you name it. Play polo, he's a rider. but he loves working with, come on over. Nikki's going to come over and talk to the group. All right, so we're going to call on him. Nikki? He's going to go out. Okay, so Brian's going to go get checked out. We're going to put somebody in first. So Brian is going to get checked out for the family down there, and I like this early in the season. So you might as well make sure you get yourself checked out. So he's going to go down. And not to bring up the hospital at all, but, I mean, Brian's going to go and get checked out at the Aspen Valley Hospital. And, of course, the Aspen Hospital Foundation is a huge cause that we are involved with the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Raise millions of dollars for the Aspen Valley Hospital, and now is a trauma center, much needed for this area. It is a high energy area, if you know, of course, thrill seeker area. And so we'll make sure Brian's okay. He is walking off, so put your hands together for Brian. We're going to go to a commercial break, and I'll be right back. Just stay with us or get yourself a snack if you're watching on ChukkerTV.com today. We're going to get a replacement for Brian. Safety always first. Stay with us. We'll be right back. ChukkerTV.com.
Forget about vacuuming for up to a month. Shark IQ Robot does it for you, then empties itself into a base you empty as little as once a month. And unlike standard robots that bounce around aimlessly, the Shark IQ Robot maps your home and deep cleans row by row. It even removes hair with a self-cleaning brush roll, all with more suction power than Roomba i7 Plus at half the price. If it's not a shark, it's just a robot.
Everybody, second Chucker action, and Brian Boyd, okay, he's going to get checked out. And, of course, the whole family knows that down there. So good luck for Brian. We'll keep our hands there. He looked fine as he walked off, but it looks like we have a replace for him. And I believe that's Harrison Azzaro out there. He'll be playing for Brian Boyd. So shout out to the Azzaro family, Amy and Mike. And, of course, Mike Azzaro played here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. Had the whole family out here. Shout out to Allie, everybody. All spread out around the nation at the moment, but Harrison's here working with the La Carina Polo team. Up-and-coming polo star, so he'll should do a pretty good job here. He knows the horses very well, so that's a big plus, as he does ride a lot, and I commend Brian Boyd for just going to get checked out early in the season, as we say. Does happen in the game of polo. Big shout out to Grant Gansey. He took a little spill in his first game, but he rehabbed really quick. He said he was good, played awesome polo today. As that Richard Mill team dialed in there. Played very well. All right, on the far side, of course, we do start once again wherever the ball was when the whistle blew, and it was over there when Brian had his little injury. So they'll line him up for the center to the boards, and it's going to be Martin Navighetti to do the honors here. One umpire in the front, one umpire in the back. And here we go. Back to the action as Gussie trying to take it out. Remember our team, Spindrift, in the red and white with Gussie Bush, John Bigford, Nick Rodan, and Tincho. And this is Nicky. Roldan says, let's get one going from way out. Nicky looking for a red jersey, and Harrison Nazaro will get his first touch of the ball. There you go. 40-yard back shot. Looking to get Spinacci to go forward, but Nicky Roldan comes from the center, takes that one out very quickly, and turns the pace. Oh, yeah. Snoop Doggy Dog by Pablo picks Nicky's pocket in the corner, and now they take it around, and Gussie Bush. Pablo was almost off to the races there. As Nicky says, no, Pablo, once, not twice. Now Nicky back to the center. This ball's going to lay just inside the 30-yard line and cleared out by La Carina. Little trouble with the bouncing ball there. But now taken out of control, and it's Harrison Azaro. So Azaro getting a quick start here, filling in for Brian Boyd. Now they get into the corner. Nicky going to get hassled there by Estrada. Back to the center. I like the quick stick. Pablo Spinacci. Loose ball play, and Bigford. Bigford gets a piece of it, but it looks like it goes just off to the side. So La Carina is going to take a deep breath right there with 40 seconds on the clock. 3-1 though. And Spindrift, here comes your 30-second horn. And we're going to get one more run. Nacho laying it out to Gooding, and I like getting out Gooding going forward. Watch this guy go. Gooding on the big dark horse, green helmet. Nicky Roldan's going to fall behind him. Alex tries to keep it going. Two players override. Tincho takes a swipe at it. Spinacci with 13 seconds on the clock. Pablo Spinacci. And that's the way you go coast to coast like butter and toast to end the chucker. And with 5 seconds on the clock, we'll end that one. It's going to make it 3-2. Well done, La Carina. Finish. We'll send everybody off. And we'll be right back for our third chucker play. This is the Independence Cup White, live from the McClure River Ranch, field number 1. Chucker action here. Third game of the day, Aspen Valley Polo Club, and we are blessed by the weather. Rain came in yesterday, but much needed rain for the area. And this game has been, well, started out with Spindrift on the roll and keeping her moving there with 3-2 Bigford. John Bigford with 1 goal, first time playing here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club with Gussie. And Nicky Roldan, Tincho Merlos, good little team here. Coming in 18 goals. La Carina, Brian Boyd, he had to get checked out there. He got the ball kind of bounced off the side of his helmet, but we're going to get him checked out. We got Harrison Azaro filling in for him. And, of course, Alex Gooding, Pablo Spinacci, and Nacho be the shot. They come in as a 17-goal team. Very strong 17-goal team. And here we go. 6 chuckers of polo going on here for this Independence Cup. White and on the move, Spinacci. Pablo Works it to the outside. Little nip and tuck with Roldan. Nicky pulling that pony up very quickly there. Look at the rotation, and that's trouble when you get Tincho going forward, but Nacho reads it so beautifully and then takes it back as Nacho Estrada. Nacho, of course, we talked about it earlier, winner of the Triple Crown in Argentina in 2003. Played with his late great brother Javier. I love you, Javi. I think about you a lot. And, of course, Eduardo and Miguel. Their younger brother, Alejandro, is playing here with Melissa Ganzi and the Seminole Casino team. So keep an eye on Estrada all summer long, all the Estradas. Tincho Merlos coming across the center. Tincho won so many tournaments around the world. Great seeing him in the Aspen Valley Polo Club. And my man, Nick Rodan's on the move right here. Nicky, going to pull it up here. Nobody can do it. Watch this cut shot. Oh, Nicky. Give me loud, Nicky Roldan. Bounce to the right. Oh, just off to the right. But Nicky, pulling the trigger from about 100 yards out, had a goal shot. I guess he saw Nacho come flying from the right side and figured, why not just go and shoot one? But that'll keep it 3-2 with the knock-in coming for La Carina on the far side. It's going to be Estrada. Estrada trying to get Gooding going forward. Big part of this team, if they can get Alex Gooding pulling the team a little bit, that'll put Tincho and Nicky a little deeper, because when these two guys get working, watch out. Two very strong 8-goal players. Now Nicky, open style polo, looking for Gussie Bush. Gussie and Bickford come together down there. Loose ball play. Wow! Harrison Azaro clearing it out nicely. Harrison with a huge neck shot. Keep your eye on this ball, everybody on the sideline right here, as it'll be Estrada. He has time, so not going to rush this one. Of course, those boards in front of you about 8 to 10, 12 inches high, but the ponies may jump the boards as the players can play the ball on the field when their horse is off the field. Huge ball by Nacho. That is a brilliant play. Look at Gooding once. Gooding twice. Nicky with the save. Bigford with the back shot. Pablo overrides. Everybody grabbing leather. And here comes Tincho. Great series of plays right there. We click under 4 minutes. Harrison. Oh, I like the little Harrison. Stops the ball, hits a back shot. Look at Pablo Spinacci out of the air. Oh, he's going to get one here. Yes, sir. So Gussie will get caught on the right-of-way violation. If you notice there, Spinacci stopping that ball in the air. He gets hung up. That means another red jersey cannot steal that ball until they give Pablo one more play. Spinacci knew that. Inside the 60-yard line. So thank you, because they'll get an open goal penalty here. We'll decide where they want to put it, either a 2 or 3. That'll be either a 30 or 40-yard shot, and that's going to be a great opportunity to get, the equalizer. So perfect time for La Carina to get this open goal penalty 4 or 3. And it looks like it's going to be Estrada. Nice easy horse by Nacho. And a nice swing there by Estrada. Will it hang on? Oh, just off the left side. A little missed opportunity there. But don't worry, he'll get those back. I'm sure he will. And off the far side, knocking coming. It'll be Tincho Merlos. Both teams using the same offensive attack. Oh, Nicky, he's out in front right here. And oh, no. Look at this pony, though, by Pablo Spinacci. Halo Polo Pony trying to run him down. And no, Dan. Wow. Put that one up in Nicky Roldan. I mean, we talk about goals. Pablo McDonough had a coast-to-coast beautiful run, but Nicky finishing on the near side. Not an easy finish. Spinacci. Santa Rita breeding operation pony right here. Pablo Spinacci riding this thing. Little bitty pony, but it ran so well to catch him. He's going to go ahead and change it up a little bit. And why not? So they'll let Pablo go ahead. He might have a little tack problem. And that'll be timeout. Well, 2:56, so he might get a courtesy change here. to give these guys timeout. Looks like 2 players with attack time, and there's going to go ahead and let Spinaci change his pony down there within the rules. All right, so opening it up, both players. And Nicky picking up his second of the day. And a very nice shot it was. All right, so we're talking about our tournaments. Of course, we go into the Craig Sakin Memorial. That'll be next week. And then we go ChukkerTV Challenge Cup. We're going to roll into the USPA National Arena Handicap, which has been here for a couple years. And then the Basalt Handicap. Emma Challenge will be first. And as you notice, all the names of our surrounding cities and what a beautiful place it is. And if you do know where the Emma field is, well, that's where our Soper Mountain Ranch field is, right at the top of the mountain. Emma's at the bottom of the mountain. All right, so after that goal by Roldan, we'll meet him in the middle. And with 2:56 on the clock, it's going to be kind of milling around. Nicky says, here you go, Tincho. And this one, you got to be careful. The 2 8-goalers hooking up. Merlos, bouncing ball. Tincho says, no problem. I'll drag it forward. Look for the deep neck shot. Tincho Merlos. Oh, and that's butter right there. Is Tincho showing you how to get it done. And for all you beginner players, I hope you notice that he hits that ball under his horse's neck, not out to the right side. That's how he gets a deep angle. That's why he is 8 goals. Well done, Tincho Merlos. Nice little back shot by Nicky. Unselfish polo going on by the Spindrift team. Now to give him a 3-goal lead as we click down under 2 minutes here. We'll see if La Carina can finish strong here in our first half of play. That one bounces off, falls right to Gooding. Pablo's right in line. Gussie, though, comes up, sacrifice hook. Well done, Harrison. Leaves it for Nacho. Oh, get out there to him. Oh, that dog's going forward. Gooding trying to drag it forward, but Nicky, look at the ball control on the near side. Oh, well done, Roldan. That is a sweet little move by Nick Roldan. Controlling the pace on the near side 3 times, bringing it back to the corner. Here comes Nicky. Oh, Pablo Spinaci, though, gets Nicky on the turn, and this is going to be fun. Nicky and Pablo, the 2 number 3s going at it. Pablo decides to slow down, not just tell him to wait for me. Nicky's going to control Pablo. Pablo says, I'm going to go and shoot one. Why not? From about 50 yards out, but off to the right side. Bad luck, La Carina. But again, I think that's Pablo's second pick of the day. So Spinaci working it well there on the little gray pony. And we'll click on her a minute. Little chat there from Nacho to Pablo. I think maybe Nacho wanted to hold it just a little bit longer. Now Harrison, not wasting any time, moving it back downfield. But again, nobody home but Roldan. Nicky, dangerous play, Nicky, across the center. Pablo's going to steal it away. Tincho rubs him. Pablo looking for the deep neck shot. Spinaci. Yeah, Spinaci's going to go ahead. So it looks like Spindrift trying to use a change of field play there. He had Tincho all by himself, Nicky, but well read by Pablo. There's your 30-second horn, and there's your first hand. Put your hands together. 5-3 as a great finish there by the La Carina team. We'll send all the players off once again. Have a little bit of a halftime, not a full halftime, as the players will keep playing today. And we'll be right back here on ChukkerTV.com. Stay with us. We're at halftime of our third game of the day, the Aspen Valley Polo Club. And once again, I hope everybody's being safe out there. Remember, we got in this together. We got to get out together. And with the COVID-19 pandemic, please be safe. Let us know on ChukkerTV where you're playing polo this summer. We'd love to know. We would like to give shout-outs to the clubs around the nation. Let us know what you're doing to stay safe during these trying times. Keep the motivation moving. Keep the positive energy moving. So let us know what you're doing out there. And I hope you're glad to see ChukkerTV because I was fired up. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I was going crazy. I was so ready to be back just bringing you polo games and watching polo. And so I hope you're enjoying it. We got a great season for you. Oh, there you go. Hey, Ticho. Ticho Merlos right there. Woo! Hear me, Ticho. Good, Ticho. And you got the Bigford boys here doing a great job. John, everybody having a lot of fun. But let us know what you're doing, please, on ChukkerTV. But first of all, keep it safe. Make sure the groups, all know the groups that you're with, if you are with groups. And keep the testing going on. That's something that's very big. And let's get ready for our second half. Thanks for joining us here. Weather conditions are holding up very well. I hope everybody here at the club, remember, is a patron member of the club. And so thank you, guys, coming out. Thank you for keeping it safe, huh? Here we go. All right, on the far side, 5-3, pretty close game here. I figured this was going to be a tight one. And remember your game earlier today, just a little shout-out to Alejandro Foster, Melissa Ganzi, Alejandro Naviza Estrada, and Juan Bellini. Seminole Casino winning early 11-7 against Vinny Sagaline, Paul Foster, Horacio Hayu, I talked about earlier, 6-time Argentine Open winner, former 10-goal player. Horacio played with us down in Florida. Of course, Juan Martin Nero, Juan Martel. And you'll be able to see all those players. We had 3 games going on today, so we did the doubleheader on ChukkerTV so you can witness those games. And but let us know. Remember, we are going to have the open mic based under the CDC conditions where the players are going to come on and do some commentating with me, co-commentators in the hot seat. They'll have their own mic. And, of course, they'll be sitting in their own booth. I myself am in my own booth. And but they'll be there, so you'll be able to ask questions of those players, and just it'll be a lot of fun. So we're going to start doing that next week. And check the rosters on ChukkerTV.com or AspenValleyPoloClub.com. And if you see a player that you really want to hear on the mic, let us know. Because they all were thrilled to give us their 2 cents on the game of polo. We got a lot of good players. Nikki Roldan, that's an NR on the side, that green NR. Watch that thing move. Whoa, Nikki leaves it behind. Pablo's going to scoop it up, turn it around. Now Spinacci working it back with Gussie Bush, both riding gray ponies. Oh, this Chucker. And Nikki sneaks in there between 2 players, slides around there nicely. Well done, Nikki. Looking for Gussie. Gussie, the 2 young bucks, Gussie Bush, Harrison Azaro, going at it like a pinball machine in there. And Bigford comes in. John gets a piece of it, and then we go whistle on the play. That'll stop the action with 5:57 on the clock. And it looks like this one's going to go against the Spindrift team. So they'll drop this ball, another blocking foul. Times out of 10 when you see all the players stopped and you get a whistle on players, usually a blocking foul. Players stopping on that right-of-way we talked about earlier. And Gussie Bush, good pickup, Gussie. That one bounces off of Nacho. He's double tough, though. Nacho staying in there, I think. Yeah, he's going to stay in there. And now the turnaround is going to be Pablo. Spinacci, the give and go, 2 high goal players. That's how you connect on the polo field. And that's how you turn the defense into offense. And look at this. Harrison Azaro and Alex Gooding are on the move. Gooding has 4 lengths on everybody. Leaves it behind. Back shot by Merlos. And Nikki will leave it behind. But Bigford John, nice little play right back to Nikki. Good ball play by the Spindrift team now. John says, hold it, I'm going by you. I like that. Well done, Bigford. Nikki looking for John. There he goes. Can he get there? Spinacci. Oh, well done, Bigford. Takes the hook from Spinacci, but Nikki overcuts it. And the umpire, Martino, again, he pointed his arm wide. Missed opportunity here by Spindrift. But again, I like the team play. Bigford running by Nicky. Nicky gets it back to him. Bigford makes the hook. Unselfish polo. No bad luck on the shot. No regroup here, La Carina. 4:39 on the clock. 2-goal difference. We'll roll a little bit further to our courtesy change. I got a feeling this game's going to go right down to the end. Both these teams pretty tight in here. Now, Nicky, going to work around the far side here. Tincho kind of helping him out in the gray helmet right there. Pablo Spinacci causing a commotion as he was in the first half. Now Tincho. Harrison's going to try to ride us out. And Gussie, we're going to get called on the reach here. But I got to give it up to Gussie Bush. That's about as fast as I've seen someone pull a reach off. He almost got away with it. Of course, if you reach back and behind your horse's leg, or behind your own rider's leg, if you reach back on that leg, player coming down the right of way, you're going to get called on the reach. If you can extend the open door, you'll be all right, the open window. Gussie's going to get caught there. Not a big deal. Penalty from the spot, and here we go. We're going to click under 4 minutes here, and everybody is covered up. I don't see one player by themselves. Bigford working hard here with the Zarro. Harrison's going to go for the tail shot. I like this, but 9 times out of 10 when you back one across the goal, the defending team clears it out, and that's what Nicky is going to do there. So maybe Harrison should have used a different play, but he'll get it right. On the move right here is going to be Gussie. He's all by himself. Oh, Gussie Bush, that is a perfect approach shot. Far post. Checks his shoulder. And the finish, and well done, Gussie Bush. I know the Bush family going crazy in St. Louis right now. If you notice how Gussie takes that ball to the far post, the reason why I say it's a perfect approach shot is you want to run onto the ball on the far side. Don't hit to the right post or you got to end with the next shot. You finish to the left side, you always have the easy tap in. So a little talk polo for you there. We'll get everybody on some fresh ponies, and we'll be right back after this courtesy changer for Chucker action. I said a lot of new players.
Today's high temperature is 8 degrees above normal.
Experts are warning that if the current
Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold it back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. Cold never bothered me anyway.
You got to watch out. You're not allowed to ride a player off under the near side. Now, on the off side, the right side of the horse, you are permitted to ride a player off during the swing, and that means when the mallet is in motion. But for safety of the animal and the players, you are not allowed to ride a player off if he's on the near side. So that's what's going to happen here. Gooding's going to go ahead and take a little bit of a back shot on top of Bigford, and we're going to drop this one on the 60-yard mark. Doesn't happen a lot in the game of polo, but you can understand why they blow that. No reason to give an open goal there. No one had possession of the ball, so they'll drop it at the 60. And I'm going to put some pressure on this guy. You ready, Tincho? You were 100% last year, Tincho. Last summer. Let's see if he can keep it going. Good luck, Tincho. Tincho Merlos. and just off to the right, but you can see why he was 100% last year. What a nice, easy swing. Had the height and the distance, but just off to the right. So the La Carina team will dodge a bullet here, and a must-needed bullet to dodge with 2:30 on the clock. Let's see if they can get it going. Big ball by Nacho. Harrison, pick up on the near side. Open back there. You can hear Tincho saying, open, open, open. A good call, Tincho. They had Gussie Bush all by himself. Gussie looking for the goal here. Cleared out by Estrada. A huge back shot. Now Harrison's going to get a breakaway here. Yes, it is. Who's got the horsepower? Bigford. Azaro. Oh, good pickup, Harrison. Azaro. Look at this bomb by Azaro. Will it stay on the field? It might be a goal. Wow! Harrison Azaro is going to get out of the reach of Bigford and then crush run like 120 yards. Could have been 130. I believe it was a approach shot, if you ask me, but what a shot. Bigford almost had the hook on him. They were right there, so nifty little play by both players, but welcome back, Harrison. 1:30 on the clock, and a huge goal for La Carina is Azaro. That'll give him a lot of confidence for a young player. Nicky back for Tincho. The clouds come in here today, kind of cooled off a little bit. It was all day today here on ChukkerTV. The weather's been great. Gooding's going to take his time. No one with Alex right now. No rush. He'll leave this one. Oh, we got to get out of there. Well done. Oh, everybody's looking down, and Nicky says, see you later, guys. Roll down on the gray pony with 8 goals in the rumble seat. Ticho Merlos, Nicky, even though they're going to try to come back and get, oh, did he almost get him? Wow, Alex Gooding, good second effort. But Nicky will pick up another one for the Spindrift team and keep that 3-goal lead as we come seconds. And they might have time. We will see. I think I got to just work this one down, which you might as well with that 3-goal lead. And here comes your 30-second horn. All right, so that'll end our. Put your hands together one more time for the pink and the red. And we'll send these players off 7-4. After 4, we'll be right back for your 5th Chucker play on ChukkerTV. All right, welcome back, everybody. 5th Chucker. It looked like La Carina was back on the roll there. And then the red jerseys, Spindrift, they just were not going to let it happen. The minute they got hot, they just got hotter. And that's what good teams do. Always keep the pressure on. And so they're going to keep that 3-goal lead here as we go into 5th Chucker. We'll be moving around this summer, of course, as we do play around the whole area here. Of course, we're at the McClure River Ranch today with our number 1, number 2 field. and you're witnessing the number one field on the Chucker TV. But we will be traveling around to Cypress Mountain Ranch Field, and that, I was up there yesterday actually, is just in perfect condition. And again, fabulous backdrops there. I had people writing in last year telling me, I was trying to figure out what was the most. I played on some pretty cool polo fields. I'm going to give it up to Pat Nesbitt, of course, on Colorado. I mean, out in Carp out there, and California. What a field there overlooking the ocean. But that shot of Cypress Mountain, it just blows you away. Breathtaking, no matter where you sit on the field there. So make sure you check us out there. You can check all that on ChukkerTV.com or AspenValleyPoloClub.com. Check our scheduling. We'll be going to the High Mesa to play. Of course, that's Tonkawa. Different times with the club. And, of course, we have our number one field over at the Aspen Valley Polo Club, where we'll be playing some games there. But at the moment, keeping everything very controlled on these fields down here, and they are holding up amazing. I mean, the horses are traveling very well today. It's so good to see that. I haven't seen one horse slip at all. And sometimes early in the season, you know how the fields can be a little heavy, but this field's carrying very well. And a lot of things going on here. We got a lot of special surprises for you on Chucker TV, so make sure you stay with us all summer long for the 2020 Chucker TV Polo Series here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. All right, here we go. Chucker action, let's get to it. This has been going on all day. That's Estrada to Spinaci. Good pass by Nacho. Pablo working it well. Keeping it in behind here. Gooding will take out one man. Ticho's coming up trying to get, look at Spinaci. Pablo's got it dialed in the summer already. Oh, Nicky turns it right there, but gets it around before everybody. Gets his puck picked by Gooding. Now Mallets hooks, slashing, fighting inside. And Nicky said, let's go the other direction. He had everybody running one way. He went, that's a good play. He goes to the outside, and he's got Merlos in the rumble seat. Nicky launching one, and he's got John on the move, Bigford. John loves a run, so does Gooding. Neutral polo play. And now Pablo. Nacho says, keep it. I'm going to follow you around. And now they got Harrison moving down the far side. Smooth, open polo here in the fifth Chucker. Harrison, little light on his turn right there. Picked up again by Roldan. Nicky, one time down the boards. Looking for Gussie. Back to Bigford. And John's going to hustle this one down to the end line. Great second effort, John. But as I said earlier, 9 times out of 10, when you hit one to the center, it gets taken out by the defense, and here comes La Carina. Nacho's going to slow it down here. No pressure yet. Gussie's going to apply the pressure. There's the open shot, releases it to Gooding, and Roldan slams the door and takes it forward for Spindrift. Nicky. Near side, 2 times in a row, leans way back, backed up by Harrison, now picked up by Tincho on the little bitty yellow horse right here. Across the center they go, Nacho, little trouble, Nicky comes in, steals it away on the near side, now he'll collect himself. All the big guns right here in front of you, Nicky, Nacho, Tincho, and Pablo. Nicky sneaks away with the 3 on his back, Nicky working for some open space. Bigford jumps into the rumble seat, leaves it now for John. Good little play here by John, keeping it right in front, moves it down even further. Bigford inside the red zone, looking for a goal right here. Stolen out by Estrada. And woo, this has been a fun fit Chucker as they have been moving here for 3 minutes. Very clean, open style polo. Now Harrison Azaro, he says, let's run with it. Gussie comes back, sacrifices himself for Tincho. Tincho, he's going to release this one to Nicky, and that's done very well all day long. These two guys are dialed in today. Nicky slows it down. He's got John Bigford going forward. Outlet pass, well done. John moves it inside the 60. Now Bigford. Nice approach by Bigford. Pressure being applied by Gooding. And John Bigford's going to pick. Oh, look at that. I think he's calling. I thought he was calling a goal there. But I guess not, as John put it right inside. I thought maybe Alex was calling a goal, but no goal. Good save. So great plays by Bigford and by Gooding. Clean plays. Whoa. Hello? And that's a good ride off, and that will stop the clock. I don't know if we got to look at that one. Did we get to look at that one? They're running and gunning there, but all players very sportsmanlike here at the Aspen Valley Polo Club. So what a great play. Put your hands together for half a Chuck right there. Those all players right there, 4 minutes of run, 3.5 minutes of running, not one foul. Brilliant polo. You got to love it. We love that type of polo, especially here on ChukkerTV. So great time to use the courtesy change, and a good reason why we use the courtesy change. Because if you have an open chucker like that, remember the Kentucky Derby is about 2.5 minutes long. So if those horses can only run 2.5 minutes, on that play, hang on, we're going to go and check the play right here. We're going to have a replay. So give me a second. We're going to check this replay out. No foul, no foul. No foul on the play. No foul. No foul. All right, so as we get everybody back on, we check the replay there. A little melee plays. We had a few players rubbing each other, and we're going to say no foul on the play. As it kind of bounced off, guys. Yeah, it bounced off. Nacho, I took a look at it. Yeah, I know I took a look at it, but yeah, it didn't look like it. All right. So they're going to go ahead and bowl that ball in with 3 minutes left. As they went back and forth there, they kind of rubbed each other on the play. He said he had one foul, and it bounced off. And so it looked pretty clean to me. And they'll go ahead and bowl it in. So everybody on Fresh Ponies here. And that's why we use the replay. And remember, each player, each team does have a challenge on the play. Challenge within the system, where if the play is called against them, they may challenge play. We give the umpires one per half if they need it. And it's placed on melee plays that are a little difficult to read out there. Might as well get it right. That's why we use the replay. Embrace the technology. It is not going away. All right, on the bowling right here. Here's an opportunity. Nacho takes it out. Wants to get a run right here. Tries to get it around. Turned inside here by Nicky. Nicky sneaks out of there. Nacho almost took his mount home with him. Now they come together right here. Turn back. Loose ball play. It's going to be Bigford. Bigford backs it up. Bounces off a pony. Ticho shot on goal. That ball's got eyes. Will it make it? Azaro saves it on the doorstep. Nicky now. He'll back it up. That one goes into the corner. Bigford's going to come around the corner right here. Try to keep it in play. John, one more time. Backed up by Spinacci. Turned inside by Bigford. Left by Spinacci. And Pablo's on the breakaway. Come on, Pablo Spinacci. Pablo and Nicky. Nice pickup by Pablo. Goes to the near side. Waiting for someone to come in from behind him. It's going to be Harrison. Ticho gets in the mix and drags it forward. Ticho's like, where are you going, Nick? I'm going this way. Now they'll turn it back. He says, okay, I'll give it back to you. Oh, Pablo. Spoil the day. Spinacci out of the air. Needs the finish here. Pablo Spinacci. And that was a great save by Spinacci, but a miss-hit on the goal. And so that's going to keep it 7-4 with the minute 31 on the clock. So Pablo's stealing it out of the air right there, but they just couldn't finish. And now it's going to be Ticho looking for Nicky, and I think Nicky's mounted up here. Oh, bounce a ball, and it'll be Estrada. Nacho steals this one away, and he'll take his time right here on the board with 1:15 on the clock. Nacho's got a lot of time. No need to rush. Bigford gives him a rub. Nacho back to Pablo. Pablo's got room here. Pablo, off to the right side. Let's see what Harrison can do with it. Zaro looking to take it on the inside. Harrison. And that ball looked like it might went right through the goalpost there. Yeah, so there you go. Nacho gets his goal and gets it within 2. And a must-needed goal here for La Carina, but now in a great spot going into the 6th chukker. Let's see if we get back in time for another bowl-in. All the players are getting there. I think we're going to get one more here, and that'll work in favor of La Carina. Everybody's there. Yeah, man. There's your horn. And Nikki, bounces off a pony. Oh, Harrison bounces one off the pony, but gets his own ball, steals this one away. Now it gets picked up by Gussie. And there's a foul on the play, and that will end Chucker. So we'll send everybody off, and we'll be right back. And we'll start the penalty shot. We'll see what our two mound officials decide on this one. Stay with us. You won't miss our sixth and final Chucker of the day, live from the Aspen Valley Polo Club.
Forget about vacuuming for up to a month. Shark IQ Robot does it for you, then empties itself into a base you empty as little as once a month. And unlike standard robots that bounce around aimlessly, the Shark IQ Robot maps your home and deep cleans row by row. It even removes hair with a self-cleaning brush roll, all with more suction power than Roomba i7 Plus at half the price. If it's not a shark, it's just a robot.
So guys, there they go right there. Be safe, everybody, today. Sixth and final Chucker as the Brew Crew goes running by. And, all right, here we go. It all comes down to one Chucker play, and it's been ending in the sixth Chucker every time today. So that's going to be a thing. It looks like we might have a little weather coming in here, so everybody please be safe. For our sixth and final Chucker. So we will leave it right there. And this is going to start off with a penalty 4 in favor of Spindrift. So it will be Ticho Merlos once again to do the honors. Here comes Merlos. Ticho. And Ticho takes a little bit off there. Gets himself back right. Percentages are right, Ticho. And that's a big goal right now because that's going to push him to the 3-goal difference. As La Carina had him against the ropes there. First goose egg of the day for Spindrift in the fifth Chucker. No goals. They've scored a goal in every Chucker, at least one or two. So back to the center they will go. And here we go. Picked up and taken out of there by Azaro on the gray pony. Harrison working it down hard. Nicky moves it back. Gooding gets a piece of it. Nacho meets that one on the move. Nacho takes it back to the inside. Estrada, good ball control right here. Taking his time, keeping the pace right. Nacho now trying to sneak by. He does. Oh, Nacho Navido Estrada. Does that have the angle? He works it down into the corner, and it'll be Harrison, and that ball is going to trickle off the polo field. Bad luck there by La Carina. Nice move by Estrada. Get that ball back to the inside. Just didn't get the next shot he was looking for. And now it'll be Tincho. A lot of time left here with this 3-goal difference. That is nothing in a polo game. Now, outlet pass, looking for All right, so sorry about the technical difficulty there. There's a little rain shower blew through here. But we're doing all right now. We're back. 4:52 on the clock. And it'll be Nacho. Time out there. Looks like we have a little issue with the pony. So we're going to go ahead and get that checked out. Gussie Busch. Make sure that's looking all right. And just to check out our things. All right, so as Gussie's going off here, I'll be right back with you as we had a little bit of an issue as the wind blew through here. Hang with us 1 second. All right, so it looks like we got Gussie back. And then once again, thank you for your patience there. Yeah, just moved a few things under as we have a few clouds that just blew in here, but no problem. And our sixth and final chucker here, Nacho, big penalty 5 for Estrada right here. Oh, Nacho, what a beautiful ball. Man, that ball was on line, headed to goal with enough energy, but Merlos saves it off the mallet and his pony. And they'll come together. Gussie, 2 players override. Harrison's out time. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whoa, this Harrison will go down right here. We'll make sure Harrison's okay. His pony's going to take a little bit of a spill. But Harrison will be all right. Looks like the pony's all right also. So everybody looks cool there. We'll just check everybody out. They'll stop the clock with 4:29 on the clock. So Spindrift still keeping control here. And they'll line them back up as we have some raindrops coming in here for our final 4.5 minutes. See if we can get her done. Here comes Dorniak. Will throw it back in there, bounces in. It's going to be controlled here by Estrada. Nacho down the right side. He's got Harrison down there. He'll work it in, but it's going to be Roldan to try to turn it around. Nicky gets it done. Keeps control right now. And now Nicky's just going to lay it out there and apply the pressure. Look at this. Here comes Ticho Merlos flying. 2 players override. Gussie Busch. Neutral play. Nacho says, let's back it up, guys. There it is. Looking for Pablo. Bounce off a pony. Nicky turns it back inside. Roldan. Now, Zaro, he gets to the hook of Harrison. Now they come together. Good read by Estrada, and that ball will go off the right side. And with 3:44 on the clock, you might see a few players change here. Yeah, they're going to go ahead and use the courtesy change right here. So, final courtesy change of the day. And we're going to move a speaker in here, so stay with us. We have 3:34 on the clock. Looks like we have a couple players changing, and we'll get ready for our final 3:34 of the day. All right, in play as we get a few raindrops coming down here. Roldan will take it over here to the board right here in front of us. Bounces off. Turned inside by Nicky. Nicky will sneak away from Pablo, and now when it goes down the center, Spinacci almost had a chance to hook him. Gussie Busch working very hard here with Estrada, not letting him get a breakaway. Well done, Gus. Good riding. Estrada, not an easy guy to deal with, trust me. He's double tough. And now it's going to be picked up here by Harrison. Azaro between the legs right there. Well done, Harrison. Now they come together. Ticho says, let's just run it across the field here. and work down these minutes. 3 minutes left here as they run the far turn. Tincho Merlos. Tincho, nice near side, back to the offside, dialed in. Tincho. Gooding going to run with him here. Tincho says no problem. He bounces that one off a player. Loose ball play. Spinacci. Pablo's going to run the turn full speed with Gooding in the sill. Now, Pablo, near side play. Looks like Gooding's going to drop into the rumble seat and let Pablo keep this one moving. Will that stay on the field? Oh, bad luck there as Pablo had Harrison and everybody moving forward. That ball will bounce over the boards with 2:32 on the clock. Possession play in favor of Spindrift. Nicky's going to use this opportunity to change his pony. So 3-on-4 here. They're going to play 3-on-4. 3-on-4, guys. Keep it moving. 2:20 on the clock. All right, Nick will be back. Don't worry. He's got to change the pony. Not a bad idea. Up by 4 goals here. Might as well keep the movement. Now, Nacho. And remember, Nicky changed his pony down on his defensive side of the field, so he'll be waiting for them. Not a bad idea by Roldan to jump on some fresh legs here. Now, Nacho. Nacho once, covered by Gus. Gus, he working. Oh, Nacho's hitting the ball so good today. Needs some help, though. Harrison taken out by Nick. And Roldan will turn it back up for Spindrift. Again, Nicky, remember I told you on fresh legs could be trouble for everybody because when a player gets on a new pony, if the other ones are tired, he will bust loose. He can't hold on to the ball, though. Backed up again, and Nacho will have an opportunity. 1:20 on the clock. As you have it was a 2-on-1, and now it's a 3-on-2. Tincho goes for it. Couldn't get it. But Nicky will back him up, and that's what they've done all day long. Gussie trying to get by Gooding. Alex with a sweet little play, and we'll click down under a minute. Gooding's going to take a neck shot, a deep one. Will it stay on the field? Yes, Harrison gives it a little poke and cleared out by Bigford. Nice play, John. He'll take that one into the corner. Another nice neck shot by Bigford. And that'll go off the field, but that will not hurt them at all, as they are up by 4 goals, and the clock goes tick, tick, tick. And so they're just going to drop that ball right there in favor of La Carina. But here comes your 30-second horn. Nacho will give it one more ride, and they'll play it out here. But it looks like Spindrift is going to take this one home, and now we'll go off the field. There you go. So put your hand together as Spindrift. Great job, John Bigford, Gussie Bush, Nick Roldan, and Tincho Merlos. They're going to hold on here for the Independence Cup White, McClure Ranch Field number 1. But I want to thank Brian Boyd. We'll check on Brian to make sure he's okay. Of course, Harrison Azaro doing a great job filling in. A shout out to the whole Azaro family. Alex Gooding, Pablo Spinacci, and Nacho Navigia Estrada. I want to thank everybody for coming out to the Aspen Valley Polo Club, all our members, and also staying very safe during our COVID-19 pandemic. Thank you again, as we'll be here all summer long. And make sure everybody that's out here, please stay safe where you may go, where you may travel all summer long. And once again, let me know where you're playing polo this summer. We want to know. We want to know what you're doing to stay safe, keep the polo community and the whole world safe during the COVID-19 pandemic. I'm Dale Schwetz. I speak for the whole ChukkerTV family when I say thank you for making us the leader of the polo broadcasting. And remember, here at ChukkerTV, we love the polo.